They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilly sipping. Observating, I'm the referee. And the free and the home of the brave.
It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Noah Cameron.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Brent Rooker now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Crow Armstrong aboard here at first with nobody out. And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Duran hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting third from the Toronto Blue Jays, the first baseman.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offense, runner takes off, little chopper rolls foul. The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Up the middle, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now it's Juan Soto. And ball one to the right fielder. Soto matched a homer in his last game. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. So one hit is all they get, and now the NL Stars will get their first crack at it. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Paul Skeens.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch misses.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Michael Garcia getting ready to hit. And that one upstairs. Runner at first with no outs here. That one at triple digits.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Squirts away a little bit.
One strike.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The count is full.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a
runner on the go. Foul ball there. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So up next, Nick Kurtz. Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Back at Truist Park, now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Polanco went deep in his most recent game. Cameron back to work. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Batting 6 from the Minnesota Twins, the left fielder, Brandon.
There's Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Up the middle, Lopez sends it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That one pushed foul. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adames working through some struggles lately. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That one lifted to left. Nimmo has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Jaron.
Now batting Jaron Duran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a ball popped up. Teal settles underneath it. 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting 8 from the Los
Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Fouled off down the right side.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Outside low, 1-1. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's a ball.
All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Ohtani was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
That's out.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
3-2.
That one misses. Full count now. The pitch. That one the other way. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one popped in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong. And there's 2 down. Mike. One down. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch, not close, up high. And that's downstairs and outside. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's down.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Count is 3-2.
That gets by him.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Ripped on a line to center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Duran in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And now
Outside,
the count is
ball.
even. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity.
Toss to Naylor. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started.
Now pitching for the American.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz, 1 for 2. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run, stands at first. Last half of inning number 5.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Ball 4.
No outs.
Now
runner at first.
baseman,
Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. Late on that fastball.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one is absolutely belted. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1, but 2 runners in scoring position. So they'd love another base hit right here.
Rodriguez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one lifted in the air center field. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. Bichette comes around to score. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Jaron Duran now at the plate. Line drive, base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
This is Corbin Carroll. Runner on the go. Safe at second with a stolen base. Two outs.
Ball.
In the dirt. That one ripped. That's back. Drops into the glove, and that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Seventh inning coming back now, top 7, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to lead it off. Nolan Shotwell.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Isaac Paredes. Now the game is he takes over at third.
Isaac.
Andres Munoz comes on now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead.
You're out.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. 0 for 2 in this one. Pinch hitter coming on, Drake Baldwin. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
Baldwin.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Lopez on at first, nobody out. just off the inside corner. 3-2 now.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis makes the catch, and there's one gone. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
And that one is in for a strike. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So 2 down now, and here.
You're out. 3.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Edwin Diaz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Crow Armstrong should have it. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hurts.
Ball 1.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
1-0.
Activity in the bullpen. Yohan Duran getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Martinez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's ball 2.
And another ball.
Hey.
In the air to left down the line. Tatis makes the grab. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 44.
So now stepping in, Jarren Duran. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. In the air out to center. Got it. Nice grab. And that back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Alex Call.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
Nobody knows how I feel, 'cause you wasn't there when I
Mason Miller on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The wind of the pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Hard hit down the line and left. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So the tying run at second, and another ball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, what makes it so tough facing a guy like this is that you have to respect the velocity and you have to be ready to hit the fastball. It's going to be your best chance of having any success. With that said, you tend to cheat a little bit. You start early. So if you don't recognize the off-speed pitches, you will have a tough day. And I feel for the hitters having to face a guy like that in this one.
And it's second. Up and in. And a count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
On the ground, De La Cruz slings to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Profar now. Ball 1, no strikes. Up the middle, Lopez. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
McLean takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 1. That one is upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the National League hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, I'm a little biased towards the American League, having spent my entire career on that side of things. But you got to tip your cap to the National League All-Stars today. They came out knowing that they had a tough opponent on the other side. They gave the fans a nice show, but they go back into the clubhouse with the W.